Hello friends, and welcome to my craft room. I am going through this week and collecting all of my crafts and projects, and I am organizing and sorting them all by the three categories. As a reminder, those categories are crochet and sewing and then other. The other projects are things like cross stitch, embroidery, vinyl cutouts with my silhouette, and just a few other random little projects that I have. As I sort each craft and project, I am making sure that it is in its own individual bag. And then in that bag, I am making sure that there is a note card that has all of the relevant information for that project. So if it's crochet, I am adding in the crochet hook size. I am adding in the project name and the pattern name if that is something that I already know. If it's something that is a little bit more fluid, like say I bought some yarn and I really know I want to make my granddaughter a fall sweater with it, I'm just adding that information. So making sure that everything that is relevant to that project is in there, so as I continue to sort, I can add all of this information also to my spreadsheet. And on my spreadsheet, I am organizing them by when they're needed, if it's a gift, a holiday, birthday, if it's something that I just want to finish throughout the year and there is no deadline, and organizing all of that by month. So that way I can look at each month ahead and say, okay, here are the projects that I need to work on for the next month or the next 2 months to ensure that I get them done on time and this year. So some of these projects are things that I started in even 2024, most of them in 2025, but I do have a couple that I started in 2024. So I want to ensure that I'm not just collecting projects and collecting patterns and collecting, materials and yarn and things like that, but also that I am actually doing the crafting, that I'm actually creating the thing that I want to, because that's the funnest part, is to finish a project. Not necessarily always doing the project, but finishing the project, especially when it's a gift and you can hand it off and see that somebody is really enjoying what you have crafted for them. And that is kind of my love language, is crafting and making things, especially for my grandchildren. I like to make them seasonal outfits, dresses and sweaters and things like that. Little stuffed animals, little dolls. So I want to make sure that I get all of the things done this year that I want to. I also want to clear up some space in my craft room so that I have room to do the crafting that I want to do. So in this video, I am just going through the piles and piles of half-finished projects, fabric, yarn, patterns that I've printed out, different things like that, and kind of sorting through them, making sure that I'm matching them up with the correct fabric or yarn if it's a pattern, and then putting them into these project bags. Most of these project bags are things like Ziploc bags or random tote bags that I have gotten throughout the years. They are not anything special or unique. They are just any and all tote bags that I could find in my house. I was grabbing to use as project bags. So then once I have the projects sorted and in a bag with a note card that has all the relevant information, so that when I grab it, I can just look at the crochet hook size or anything like that and make sure that I grab it, and I can even do some of these on the go if I needed to. And then I am putting them into laundry baskets based on the seasons. So I'm trying to work a season ahead. That will give me enough time to gift the item at the appropriate time, but also to make sure that if I need to make any adjustments for anything that's going to my grandkids, gives me a little bit of wiggle room if I need to take something in or let something out, and make sure that it fits appropriately. So then it's just going into these laundry baskets. Summer, fall, winter are all going in their own laundry basket. I'm already working on spring, so those I set aside next to my sewing table. And then that way, each season, as I begin to work on it, I can just grab one laundry basket, and it's going to have all the projects I need for the upcoming season. And that way I don't have to sort through this mountain of projects. So I have one more video of me sorting out projects. Like I said, I have quite a few. So if this is something that is going to interest you and you would like to follow along through the year as I finish all of these projects, I will be posting videos each week once we get through this initial intro session of videos to show you what I've finished, what I'm working on, and what I plan to work on next. I'll also be sharing any impromptu projects that get added to the week and the list. And in the next video, I will go over exactly how many projects I ended up having and what that looks like. So again, if this is something that interests you, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and I look forward to seeing all of the new friends that we can make and how we can motivate each other to finish those works in progress and to actually maybe finish a few projects along the way. So thank you for watching, and I am also on other social media platforms by the same name. So I try to post daily updates on what I'm working on. So if this is your jam, please follow along. This is just real life. So it's me in my sweatpants with my hair in a bun and just getting stuff done. Not necessarily ultra aesthetic or, finish 50 projects in a week. Some weeks we might finish a lot, and some weeks we might not finish any. So this is just real life, getting projects done, and I hope you join me along the way.